Hey, what's going on guys, it's Adam here from MAJcubing, back today with another video today on the YuXin Little Magic 3x3 budget cube. Before we begin, I would like to ask you to subscribe to our channel to see more cubing content just like this. Okay, so someone asked me whether the YuXin Little Magic was still relevant today, and if I'm honest, the short answer is no. So make sure to watch this video to see why. Now, I usually review the packaging and accessories first. However, the cube does not come with any extra accessories except for a generic pamphlet, and I do not have the packaging with me. I can get a picture for you, however. The box was just a generic cardboard box with some black ink, drawings and text. Okay, so if we move on to the actual cube itself, the cube is 55mm and weighs 74 grams, so it is quite light for a cube. The cube was released in 2017, so it is quite an old cube, however it is still widely used, especially with new cubers. The cube came in at around £7, which is quite cheap for a budget speed cube of this quality. We ordered this cube from KewbzUK, which is the best UK cube store. You can use the discount code MAJcubing5 for 5% off at checkout. Okay, so now if we look at the plastic shades, the plastic has very bright contrasting colours, which are quite easy to look at. You can tighten or loosen the cube by turning the screw underneath the centre caps. While this is quite an old method of changing the tensions, most budget cubes still use this method because it is the cheapest to manufacture. Okay, so moving on to the turning of the cube. The cube is generally very dry, however with some lubrication it will be better. The turning feels rather clunky. The cube is somewhat stable at times, however it also feels unstable at the same time. Corner twists happen occasionally, however they are not too hard to fix. The cube does lock up very often though, which can reduce your solve times. Corner cutting is pretty good for this price range, and it is really smooth. It doesn't have like a clacky corner cutting. And it is pretty good for a budget 3x3. While turning the cube, you will also find that it is quite loud, however that is to be expected. So now, let's begin a solve. Okay, so now I have scrambled the cube and I have inspected it. So now we are going to go ahead with the solve. Okay, so there we go. I will put the solve time up on the screen right now. Okay, so now it is the time where I give my opinion and rate this cube. The tensioning system in this cube is quite primitive. The customization is very basic and bare bones. However, that is to be expected at this price point. Most budget 3x3s lack many customization features and have very basic tensioning, just like the YuXin Little Magic. The cube does lock up very often and does feel slightly unstable to me. The cube is dry right out of the box, but with a touch of lube, this should be improved. Despite the price of just being £7 for a pretty quick budget cube, it does have some flaws. If you're just getting into cubing, I used to recommend this cube for its nice turning and cheap price. However, now I would not recommend this at all. I would rate this cube a 5 out of 10 because there are much better options such as the Qi EMS, Thunderclap, or even the MGC Elite if you want to spend a little bit more. If the price was any higher than £7, the rating would definitely drop lower. I personally believe that you should immediately start out with a budget magnetic cube because they are only slightly more expensive, yet their quality is so much better. Do you agree with our rating or do you disagree with it? Let us know down in the comments section down below. It will be interesting what you will say, because this was the first speed cube I ever owned, and it was actually the cube that got me into cubing. With that said, I want to thank all of you for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe to see more of these videos. Feel free to comment down below for any reason whatsoever. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.